plate racing, especially Talladega, has always been about a fast race car, not necessarily a good handling one.
The bright pink car led the way 8 times for 33 laps, including a last lap pass for the lead, as Matt Kenseth twice avoided disaster to survive and win Sunday's Good Sam Roadside Assistance 500 at Talladega Superspeedway. The driver of the National Breast Cancer Foundation Ford watched in his rearview mirror as a huge melee unfolded behind him on the final lap as he streaked to his first victory in 26 starts at the 2.66-mile Tri-Oval.
The second to last run, I was on the bottom there, and I think we were leading, and Jamie was behind me, and he was trying to push me down the back a little bit and bumped me a little into 3, and about wiped out, and had to move up the track and lost a lot of momentum, a lot of spots. So I knew at the end I couldn't be on the bottom with cars outside of me and cars pushing me, especially through the Tri-Oval, that I knew that we'd get wrecked, because the last lap people are going to try to push you all the way around the track because it's the last lap. So when we got way out in the lead coming to the white, I just kind of sized up the lanes behind me, and I didn't want a lane to go real fast by me on the bottom, but I decided not to go to the bottom. I was going to try to grab the middle guy, and that was Kevin. He was kind of, Tony was out front a little farther than him, but he was lower, so I just kind of moved up in front of Kevin, and it all worked out.
When the smoke cleared, Jeff Gordon, who was bumped in the rear during the skirmish, tucked the Drive to End Hunger Chevrolet behind Kenseth to pick up second place.
Yeah, we took off, and I was pushing them from the start-finish line and never stopped pushing them. And we weren't going anywhere. I have no idea. I have to go back and watch the video because I just don't understand what was stalling our line, but it just was not going anywhere. And then the middle lane, the outside lane, they were just trucking by us. We started making a little bit of ground down the back straightaway. We're like 4 wide, went into 3, and I saw smoke. And when I saw smoke, everybody checked up in a hurry. And I hit the 5, and I think the 18 hit me, and it just turned me right down to the apron and drove by pretty much everybody but the 17. So we got really lucky there, and like I said, keeps the championship hopes alive.
Kyle Busch, who diced with the leaders early on, suffered a lap 60 pit road speeding penalty, which sent him to the rear of the field. Eventually, the M&M's Toyota returned to the front and amazingly missed the wreck's carnage to capture third.
Got to behind Jeff, who was behind the 5, who was behind the 15, and I was quarter throttle running all over the 24. We just weren't going anywhere, and the outside lanes were kind of going by us, and then got to turn 3 and the wreck ensued. So hopefully Tony's all right and everybody that got banged up there, but turned Jeff just enough that turned me, and we got through there all right. So it's good to come out of here unscathed and have a car in one piece.
The 20-car pileup on the last lap ensued when leader Tony Stewart tried to protect his position from Michael Waltrip, eventually unleashed the biggest wreck in the history of the chase for the Sprint Cup. Fourth place David Reagan came out of the blue to grab his first top 5 since last year's September race at Richmond. Regan Smith landed 5th in his final race in the Furniture Row Chevy. Greg Biffle had a miraculous drive through flying cars to finish 6th. Brad Keselowski missed the debris to save a 7th place run, while Travis Kvapil came from 36th at the start to finish 8th. Keselowski patted his championship lead in the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup standings by 14 points over Jimmy Johnson and 23 ahead of Denny Hamlin, who were both caught up in the wreck. Casey Kane, who moved up 2 positions to 4th, trails by 36 markers, while 5th place Clint Boyer is 40 behind the leader. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series shines under the lights for the only night race in the chase, the Bank of America 500 at Charlotte Motor Speedway next Saturday, October 13th.